All right, this is example one. In this example, we're trying to figure out what form of this graph or quadratic surface this thing is. So to start off, try to put it in standard form by grouping like terms, completing the square, and seeing if we can recognize the form of it. We have a 16x squared and a minus 32x. So I'm going to write that first. And I have a plus 9y squared minus 36y plus 16z squared plus 36 equals 0. Completing the square, I notice that I can factor out a 16 from both of these quantities. And so that gives me something really nice to work with. And I'm going to leave a gap there because I'm going to be completing the square. And that's a nice reminder for that. Here I have a 9 in common, so I'm going to factor that out. Oh, I forgot my 4. And then again, I'm going to leave a gap there to remind me that I have to complete the square there. The 16z squared plus 36 equals 0 is just going to come along for the ride. Okay? And here I'm going to calculate square, so I'm going to divide this -2 by 2, and then I add and subtract the square of that division. So in this case, it's going to be a plus or minus 1. I'm going to do the same thing here. Half of 4 is 2. Adding that to squaring it, I'm going to add and subtract 4. And then this is 0, so I don't have anything to do there. Okay. This part, if I collapse this down, is going to be simplified as x minus 1 squared. But I have the product of 16 being distributed into each of those terms. So this is going to be a 16x minus 1 squared. Likewise, I have 16 times this minus 1 here. So it's going to be minus 16 plus. Doing the same thing here, I have that part is going to collapse down to y minus 2 squared. But I have a product of 9 on the outside, so I'm going to multiply that by 9. And likewise, I'm distributing the 9 into this minus 4, making that a minus 36 plus 16z squared minus or plus 36 equals 0. And now simplifying terms, I know if I have a minus 36 and a plus 36, so those two are going to cancel out, which is really nice. I have a positive negative 16 here that I can add by inverse operations by adding 16 to both sides. And so I get 16x minus 1 squared plus 9y minus 2 squared plus 16z equals 16. Dividing through by 16, everything through, you're going to get x minus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared over 16 divided by 9, which you should recognize is 4/3 quantity squared plus z squared is equal to 1. And so this is the equation of a ellipsoid. That's the quadratic surface that this represents. And we're going to switch over real quick just to verify that that graph is exactly what we expect. Inputting in the equation of the ellipsoid, x minus 1 quantity squared over 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared over 4/3 is 16 over 9 squared plus z squared over 1 squared if you want equals 1. This is the graph of the ellipsoid, and as you would expect, its center has been shifted in the x direction to a positive 1, and then it's been shifted in the y direction over or up 2, and it's in the z xy plane, so the z is 0 there. And yeah, there you have it. It does match. It looks exactly like an egg, which is what we'd expect. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.